I've been talking a lot lately about productivity, organizing desk setups, and sharing my new workspaces. This is actually something I found out I really enjoy doing. I've been working from home for the past 6 months now, and it has truly been an eye-opening experience as to how I was living and how I was getting stuff done. So I took it upon myself to make a change with literally everything, and that includes my home video production studio. This is a space where I produce all of my videos that you see here on my channel, and I really don't talk about it too much for some reason. It's smart, it's efficient, and overall it streamlines my video production process. So in today's video, I figured instead of focusing on a product, I could take you guys behind the scenes and show you guys how I built my studio here and how you can too, because it's really not that hard. What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and today we're going to be going behind the scenes of my new video production studio. In addition to redoing my entire work from home space, I was also secretly working on a new design for my home studio behind the scenes. Throughout some of my recent videos, you may have noticed some changes here and there, and that was basically me testing things out. Last year, I created the first version of this studio build, and while that was great, it was simply a start for me to get things off of the ground towards my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal here is to create something that won't take up too much space and something that can be relocated with me wherever I go. Whether this be an apartment, a spare room, or somewhere else down the line, this needed to be future-proof. So essentially, I created a one-desk setup for my talking head shots and B-roll shots. A lot of the inspiration behind my build comes from DSLR video shooter Caleb Pike, who created an awesome all-in-one YouTube studio setup on a single desk. That's basically the basis of my setup here, and it holds true to my vision of being simple yet productive. So the desk I'm using is the GameDeus Daedalus E3. I recently made a review of this gaming desk, and throughout the past few weeks that I've had it, it's just been an awesome, stable surface to work on. Truly a dream come true for me because it fits the vibe of my new studio so well. Along the back of the desk, I added a Philips Hue light strip and have all of my production gear clamped onto the back of the desk. This includes my tripod and microphone arm, which is basically the part that was inspired most by Caleb DSLR video shooter. There's no need for me to put a tripod or a mic boom arm in the middle of the room to take up more space because this holds everything that I'll ever need. It's a flexible tripod and a microphone mount all in one built right onto the desk. In addition to that monstrosity, I also have my two Elgato key lights, which my amazing friends over at Elgato sent me a few months back as a studio upgrade. So this setup literally would not be possible without Elgato. I have to give the team a huge shout out for just making this all come together. On the actual desktop in front of me, I have my Shure SM7B microphone, a leather desk pad, a Rain Design M stand for my laptop, and some decorations. My audio is recorded on a Zoom H4n Pro recorder, which I have wired to a cloud lifter and then back to the SM7B. It's not the most organized part of my setup at the moment, but I'm working on changing this with perhaps a mic arm of sorts, so stay tuned. There might be another change in Ray's studio because things are always evolving. The gaming chair that I sit on is one that I picked up from Staples a few months ago on sale. It's nothing fancy, but it is incredibly comfortable and has excellent build quality. In the background of my videos, I have an N64 controller poster, a Sonic Mania poster, a Philips Hugo light that provides some nice ambient background light, a cube organizer with some Nintendo plushies in the middle, and of course, my giant Stingray Films logo and NES table that Spiderwebs made for me, both of which, of course, will always need to fit in somewhere. Spiderwebs is literally in every single video and she doesn't even know it. Not to mention, the NES table and the cube organizer feature multiple LEDs for even more light because light makes video look really cool. Something new that I recently set up a few days ago is a 4-cube organizer off to the side. My filming space has never been organized, so getting things together in these storage cubes has proven to greatly streamline my process instead of having everything thrown around everywhere. I also added a power tower in here so all the cables could be better managed. This was something I desperately needed to do as I was always running out of outlets and some wires were just too long or too short, so I feel so much better now that everything is all tidied up. Another cool thing that I added here is a Google Nest Mini to begin my process of automating lights and all that fun stuff. Like, I'm going big or going home, guys. I'm making a smart studio.
Turning 2 lights on.
At the end of the day, organizing wires and all of my gear was the most important thing for me to do in my new studio design. I never really did much of that before, but now that it's done, it just feels so good. If you have the space and want to create your own DIY YouTube studio, this is proof that you really don't need a whole lot of space to make your own setup and make your shots look cool. Anywho, that's about it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, you know the drill by now. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. And until the next one, I will catch you guys later. Peace!